without warming it up first. And so, without further ado, we're going to bring up the poet who is going to share her poetry for you to kick things off. So, please put your hands together and give it up for Lamel!
They're going to get this work. Let's go. Come on.
All right.
How's everybody?
Yeah.
Of course, let me get hype. So yeah, my name is Mel. The first poem I'm going to do, I was going to do this poem I did like really old. I'm going to talk about, how I've grown and shit. I won't do it anymore. The first poem I'm going to do is, I've only done it twice. It started off as a joke, because for me, little black kids, no daddy issues, like, I don't know, white kid and a hip hop kid, I don't know. It's just very uncommon.
Great comparison.
Like, if you're a black kid, you don't have daddy issues, that's a blessing to me. Because, Lord knows, me and my daddy got problems. It's not like, we got problems. But growing up, it always occurred to me that somebody raised him. So it's not completely his fault. It's his fault, but it's not completely his fault.
Oh, it's his fault.
So that's what I'm going to start off with. So it's just a poem from my grandfather. Granddad, you didn't get to see me before you died. I'm Lauren, your granddaughter. I've always wondered if I could sound like you. If my laugh is a different octave with the same tone, if the wrinkles around my eyes when I smile are ink strokes of your DNA, if my quick temper is just a genetic disability. I've always blamed my father for all the bad, but I never thought about how he was raised. I should have blamed you. This is your fault for not teaching him the importance of the marks you leave on the world, the necessity of being aware of how you sound to other people, the fact that DNA isn't something you waste. You started this cycle of men making babies and not being responsible for their mistakes. I could have loved you. You would have been the only grandfather I ever had, and for all I know, you could have been a good person, but our history wasn't important enough for you to make, so all I have to judge you on is the legacy you left behind. A spoiled kid that never had to grow up. You didn't teach him how to be a father, didn't show him how to love anyone but himself, but to tell you I was his mistakes. If he complained about how much I reminded him of my mom, did it scare you when he reminded every one of you? I hope maggots and rats pick until the bones are gone because you couldn't give me a father. I didn't need him, but I wanted my dad. I thought it was my fault that he was gone. I'm an accident he couldn't fix. I never loved him enough. I'm too much like you because I can't make him love me either. He claims me when it's convenient and blames me for things I can't control, but I would rather go crazy trying to make him happy because I can't give up on my dad. I'm not sure if he deserves it, but he has to change for somebody. And I've learned you're not supposed to take your parents' life choices personal, but it's hard to realize your parents had lives before you. And I guess it was stupid to think that I could be enough to make him see that there's more to live for than just living. I've been trying to forgive you because we can't change the past. But I've had too many dreams of the future to risk forgiveness. It takes strength to let go, but so much more to hold on with everything you have, to remember every bad day to try to make better ones, to remember every hurt feeling and try to laugh away the pain. I am tired of being angry. But I can't just stop. Some things are better broken, but we were never broken, and I just don't know how to fix that. But no matter how tempting everyone has made it, I can't give up on my family. Now, I don't want you to rest in peace. Only good men get laid down that easy. Turn in your grave every time I try to rewrite a page of our history. I still need to figure out how to love you, and you will not move on before I do. Sincerely, I hate that poem. I've done it. That's the third time I've done it successfully. Sort of, kind of. I don't know if I like it. But it's been on my mind lately because you know how when you're little and they're not there, and then you're adult and it's all cool, so like, hey, you're grown up now. You know. That's what I'm dealing with, so I decided to spit that poem. The next poem I'm going to do, I've done it here before. I'm not the most religious person in the world, but I still think that until you learn your lesson, God will keep putting you in the same situations.
Yep.
And it sucks. Until you realize what happens, and then it still sucks. You're like, really? Really? This is, I guess, kind of about letting go, but not really, because I hate when people tell me to do that because, like, at that, I'll let go when I want to. Fuck you and your advice, but no. But this is called What I Learned in Sunday School.
Let's go. Take your time. Teach me something.
The people of the world are soldiers blinded by faith. Individual armies just take things in the names of God to silence is mistaken for free will. Landmarks stained with death in the name of religion, scripture twisted to fit specific needs, the margin of error was never big enough for holy words written by Muhammad. And this church was no different. Imagine a pastor preaching love while gossip fills the pews like water from a bayou. You never know how deep it goes or what still lingers. The difference between a church and a cult is the publicity of its actions. It didn't take me long to realize that everyone's definition of family is different. Saw through their love like Kool-Aid with no sugar. I tried to choke down their ideals and conform to their version of normal. I was called a sister. And in the same breath, a whore, the day I came to the altar, an outcast, the day I chose a side, labeled a homewrecker for falling in love with their Messiah, misguided disciples throwing stones for their own necks to crack the difference between a cult and an organization of poets is the way their apostates are exiled. I was snapped out of my hiding place because the world can see the stigmata of their religion every time we act like we don't see each other's halos past us.
Come on.
Preach that Jesus died to open the doorway for happiness with death. Was too set in stone for anyone to change. Jim Jones died for what churches can only sing about. He died for the joy of his people. Now we were all casualties. Our bodies riddled with wounds caused by perfectly aimed friendly fire. We forgot what we were fighting for, so everyone became the enemy. We were all right. We were all wrong. So if righteous ideals prove divine justification, the battles between friends are never won. One side gives up on a better future and neither will forgive a tragic past. This was not my first church, my first grudge, or my first war. And I cried for what could have been, but blamed our own humanity, not God's ignorance. He gave us an Eden, but he could not force us to be happy in it. Everyone's definition of paradise is different. See, now tragedies aren't simply allowed to happen. We all have lessons to learn, and I have finally learned that feelings will linger like the smell of a decaying body in a bayou, but vengeance is a suicidal tendency, and I've been a martyr too many times to count, been risen from my tomb only to rally the masses. I want to be remembered and not called upon for forgiveness. I want to live the way I did before church had anything to do with religion. I want to write the way I did before I forgot who I was, and I want to be who I was before I ever had to try to do what anybody else did. Woo! Now you guys have an option. You want to do something new or something a little old that I've done before about relationships?
Both. Do the new.
New
It's all new to me. Do the new
No.
Do the new one. Do the new one.
I'll do the one you haven't heard.